Hey everybody, Joe here. We're going to do part 2 to Colonel Parker's collection. So let's get started. We'll talk about these a little later. So I did have one person say in the comments section, who cares about Colonel Parker? Well, I've said in the other video, Colonel Parker was a part of Elvis's history, great for the 50s. Don't care for the movies in the 60s, but at least he gave us something to listen to. But just think about these the other music that he could have really done. In the 70s, he did not do well for Elvis whatsoever, especially the contract at the International Hotel. And I mean, he was the highest paid when he first started in Vegas, and then he became the lowest paid, and he made Las Vegas. And who did that? Colonel Parker did. So guys, let's get into it. You don't need to see me. So let's look at this. Like I said, I opened up one of my books. Maybe I might be doing that more. Let me see, let's turn you around here a little bit. Okay. This is not going to go by dates. This one is the Showman's League of America 1994 Banquet Ball, honoring the Colonel. Down here at the bottom it says, my sincere thanks to the Showman's League of America. I keep wondering if that's the Snowman's League, but it probably isn't. For this beautiful tribute party tonight, December the 7th, 1994, at the Las Vegas Hilton, and then the Colonel. And on the bottom here, under the Colonel's name, they have a lifetime member right there at the bottom. I want you to be able to see this better. Kind of neat looking, flashy, is beyond flashy. Let's see what's on the inside. Okay, Showman's League of America, and a bunch of names of members, and all the way down at the bottom down here it says, our success is a true reflection of the character of all our members. And over here it says what's going to happen for that day. Let me see if I can read it to you. Showman's League of America wishes to thank the following friends who have made it possible for the entertainment tonight and this tribute. Bluegrass Jimmy Murphy, the Murphy Brothers Exposition, Jerry Murphy, Fantasy Amusements, and I'm not going to read all the rest of them, guys. Okay, but at the bottom, some more of the entertainment was Carl Perkins and Norm Crosby, who was a big comedian during my time, at least. And Carl Perkins was always great, absolutely great. And it's got information down here at the bottom. Carl Perkins has had a successful music career that spans for decades. His original blue suede shoes sold for 2 million copies before it was cut by Elvis and sold millions more. Carl is called the father of rockabilly. In addition to writing and performing his own music, Carl toured with his dear friend Johnny Cash for 10 years and is here tonight to bring us those great sounds that we all remember when rock was king. And let me see here, you probably don't even know Norm Crosby, so we're not even going to really get into that. So that's that. Okay, here's another postcard that was sent out by the Colonel. I have this actually signed by the Colonel. I'll be able to show you that to you in probably video number 3. I have more stuff of Parker than I realized. And when I show you that, you'll see that it's signed. And he only signed it like 2 months before his death. And this is the card that he signed it on. The Colonel. And here's that poem again on the back. He did that poem to death. Later on, I'm going to read that poem to you, just so you know what it is. So there's that one. And here is, I don't know if you can see this in, here's another postcard. What it says at the bottom is, right up here it says, Colonel Parker presents Elvis now. Of course his name has to be there. Of course. And down at the bottom here it says, dedicated to the memory of Elvis concerts at the Las Vegas Hilton 1969 to 1997. That's that. And now the next one here. I showed you this. I don't know what it is about this dressing up like the Colonel thing. That one's been in there too long, I think. Let me take that right out for you. Okay, now I hope you can see this. This is that postcard that he uses a lot. I have no idea what that was for, why he did it. The Colonel's exhibit, his wonderful world of show business. Now, I don't know if he showed a bunch of his stuff, of Elvis's stuff. I have no idea what this is. So, and this is a letter signed to my friend. Trying my best here, guys. Sue McCaslin. She was a big photographer of Elvis photos. She was extremely talented. And it says here, thank you for your card. It was forwarded to me. I can't read it. I've not been in LA for a long time. Doing my consulting in Vegas, and he had terrible handwriting. He works weekly out of Madison. Do not write me at RCA anymore. I'm sorry. Your friend the Colonel. I guess he didn't want her to write to RCA. Okay, and this one here. This one is neat. I'm going to have a hard time putting all this crap back. Okay, we know the Easter card, right? And on the back here, you can see, it says Thomas Parker, Madison, Tennessee, 37115. I have another one of that. That looks better than that one that I'll show to you. And that was sent out to a fan club. Okay, let's see what's over here. Okay, there's nothing there at Parker. Let's go to the next one. We all know about the Always Elvis tour that was at the Hilton. That I don't know why they even called it a tour. It was another way of Parker to make more money off of the fans. Elvis's father and the Colonel present the official reunion of Always Elvis. Let's see what's on the bottom. September the 1st through September the 10th, 1978, benefiting the educational program Sunrise Hospital, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, I take that back. The money was being used for something good. This is also when they dedicated the statue. Beautiful statue. I'm not going to open this up and show you all the stuff in here. It's just a bunch of photos of Baron Hilton and other people that Parker worked with. So let's put that down here. Okay, this next piece here. Okay. Probably should have had all these out, but who cares? Okay, this is We Cover the Nation, Thomas Parker exclusive management all-star shows, recognition dinner in honor of Colonel Tom Parker, August the 10th, 1984, 6:30 p.m., Hilton Inn, Tupelo, Mississippi. Now, this is not a real signature. This is a stamp. I'm hoping you can see it. There you go. That's probably better. That's a stamp. I see these a lot with people thinking that that's a real autograph. And what's on the inside? This is what it looks like on the inside. And it says Program Invocation, Mr. Guy Mitchell, Attorney Secretary Treasurer of the Elvis Presley Commission, Honorable Jimmy Cardwell, Mistress of Ceremonies, Mrs. J.R. McComb, Janelle. Presentations, the Mayor, Jimmy Cardwell. Let me see, there's a bunch of other stuff here. Janelle McComb, all that stuff. And here is what the back looks like. And this is the one where Rick Nelson went and played at this one. I got photos of that. So, pretty neat. Oh, what a mess this is going to be. Now, this is neat. I think it's going to have to be the last one, and we'll do a third one of this. I think you could have gotten these. I don't know if you had to buy them. I'm sure you had to buy them. If it was the Colonel, you had to buy them at the Always Elvis gig they did in Vegas. And it says, your poem, photo album, envelope. The Colonel, do not bend. And of course, it's that same, it's the same poem. In that same photo. And again, this is a stamped signature. It's not real. And let's look on the inside. Okay, it's a bunch of different photos of him. And I'm not going to show you all. And that's it. Congratulations to Colonel Parker on your 45-year association, 1939 to 1984, from all your friends at RCA. Okay, I told you I was going to read this poem, so here we go. A poem by Colonel. The songs he sang at home each day pleased his parents in every way. This humble home with love to spare, the three together went everywhere. Then came this man, his name was Sam, recorded a song for Elvis's mom. That's when everything began. It was Blue Suede Shoes and Blue Moon too, along with Midnight and Moody Blue. It was Elvis here and Elvis there, and teddy bears were everywhere. It was Don't Be Cruel in Such a Night, and he sang Mama, That's Alright. He was all shook up in GI Blues, and Girls, 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 and Potluck too. And then we knew what he was all about. The boy became a man, and he carried on to make us happy with his songs. We will play your songs from day to day, for you really never went away. Sincerely, the Colonel. Okay, and that's the end of part 2. I hope you come back for part 3. Again, for those who don't like the Colonel, I have to say it again. He was a part of the history that was Elvis Presley. Good and or bad. Everybody take care of yourself, take care of others, but most of all, peace.